Hey guys, I am still on my El Salvador trip. I'm going to be back Friday. And so, of course, we'll be making videos then and getting back to our regular content. Thank you for watching our just sparse videos over the course of this that were pre-recorded. You guys are awesome, the best fans out there, and I really appreciate you. Now, we do this YouTube channel a little differently. A lot of people build their YouTube channels and then kind of like create their products or whatever as their merch. I'm an author first and actually just use this as a vehicle just to get my books out there and seen by the public. And so if you're new and you've been wondering where to start with my books, I'm just going to give a little overview because, you know, I can. I'm away right now, and I can't really cover the news in a foreign country here. So I just want to talk to you about kind of what we got to offer. Now, I've got my own bookstore right here, and I've got digital. So if you like to read digital books, especially like the two that are not released, The Roles We Play, which ties into my Stars Entwined universe, and The Demon's Eye, which is an epic fantasy novel, those are right here, along with all of my graphic novels that have been out over the past few years. You can get it all the way up on Flying Sparks, Overmind, The Cosmic Warrior, and Dynamite Thor. Good stuff right there. If you want for the comics, and I'll be shipping these out Friday. It's not too late. I've got all of these on here as well, and I've also got my books, which are available because I have the actual novels available for sale too. Trying to get off of Amazon as best we can. Of course, if you like Amazon, that's fine too. I've got my Amazon page in the description below, along with the store link here. I'd say, like, for starters, I don't know, if you're like into Star Wars or whatever, the Justified series is really good. Or over on the comics end, Overmind is very similar on that level, or Deus Vult would be really good if you're like a Conan fan. As far as for Steam and Country and all this goes, this is a really epic sweeping fantasy series. Well, I wrote this because I noticed there wasn't really any good steampunk fiction out there, and I just had a nice somebody who's like a director, a film director out there, just told me he bought these books because he was excited to see this. So I took it on my own and made a fantasy series out of this. Now, the Stars Entwined, this series here, and Colony Launch is really a part of this, even though it's its own standalone story. Is more for like Star Trek Babylon 5 fans, if you want to start there. So that's pretty cool stuff on that level. The Roles We Play, like I said, it ties into the Stars Entwined. It's a modern day romance though, and there's a twist to it. If you're on Discord and things like that, you'll definitely see this. If you like to play RPGs, with a tabletop group, this is a very interesting book for you too. I definitely don't sleep on this just because it's just a romance novel. Romance novels aren't just for girls, my friends. And if you are a woman, of course, you'll absolutely enjoy this. The Demon's Eye is really fun too, as I mentioned before. Just this pretty high fantasy as all things go. So if you're more that direction, you can check things out there. And if you noticed in my theme here, I try a little something of everything. And that's kind of my goal here as an author. You know, a lot of people just stick in the same genre, the same series or whatever. But I really want to write all over the map. One, because it keeps things creatively fresh for me. And two, if you're a person here who's like, say you like superheroes, well, that's Flying Sparks. If you like DC Comics and all that, this is the spot to go for you. I want you to get in on the genre you're interested in, and then I want you to be able to explore my writings like in different, sort of my depth of what I can do, and just trust that I'm going to tell a good story after you've, found the genre that you like and get in the door that way. So that's why I have a lot of stuff. You notice we've got way more books than most people. It can get a little confusing. I'm, of course, always happy to answer questions on this stuff and help you guys out. Now, the main other thing I want to get going more is my Subscribestar. I just put up a video for Subscribestar people right here. And this one just was kind of outlining the state of the business for book business and things like that, and kind of how I'm editing current books so that you guys kind of understand where this is going. It's exclusive to there. And Subscribestar, I'm doing that kind of stuff. I'm putting up new fiction. I'm putting up new comics, and I, of course, definitely want you guys on here. Once we get to about 300 people on here, I'm going to be able to pay for the art to produce monthly comics, just like Marvel and DC, which is really cool too. So that's the crux of everything that's out there right now. And I want to thank you guys again for supporting. Of course, we are not just complaining about the culture. We are creating the culture. We're changing the game. We're not just resting our laurels on one book and one thing. I mean, we are out there outproducing everybody. And of course, it's just on you to spread the word that this is out here, because a lot of people just don't know about it. And it's of course something that's difficult for an indie creator to get seen by people with all the noise out there. So thank you so much for supporting. I'll be back soon. Appreciate you guys so much. You're the best. We've had a killer month. We've had a killer year, and it's only going to get better from here. Thanks, my friends.